Good morning, children. Welcome back. Here I am with a new video based on new chapter of history, India after independence. I hope you all have gone through the previous videos which were based on the previous chapter, the making of the national movement, and I hope you have understood the topic well. Children, in the previous video, we have discussed about that how the Britishers they divided India into two nations, India and Pakistan. So what happened after the division? That is what we are going to discuss in this chapter. What were the different problems that we had to face due to division? That is all we are going to discuss in this chapter. So let us proceed. Immediately after India attained independence, it was confronted with baffling problems such as communal violence, problem of refugees, and integration of Indian princely states in the Indian Union. India was partitioned into two nations, India and Pakistan. As a result, millions of people migrated from one country to another. They were homeless and jobless. As they crossed the border, they also became victims of communal violence. According to an estimate, around 8.5 million people migrated to India. India's problem was not only to provide immediate relief to the immigrants, but at the same time to resettle them in profitable occupation. Another major challenge for the independent India was the integration of the princely states. These princely states were ruled by Maharajas or Nawabs. Thus, the two problems of rehabilitation of the refugees and integration of the princely states needed to be addressed immediately. The new nation had to adopt a political system that would best serve the hopes and expectations of its people. After partition, the population of India was around 345 million. The society was divided on the basis of caste, religion, language, region, etc. During this time, national integration was necessary for the security and development of the nation just born. Development was another issue that had to be taken care of. At the time of independence, a large population lived in villages, and both farming and non farming sections were dependent on the monsoon for their livelihood. So, if the crops failed, the farmers suffered, and in turn, other service groups such as carpenters, barbers, ironsmiths, weavers also suffered. Partition of the country had obstructed the growth of industries in India. Jute and cotton industry were most affected. India suffered losses in terms of market as well as skilled labor and migrated to Pakistan. In cities, the factory workers lived a miserable life. These factory workers lived in slums without adequate public facilities and access to education or health facilities. Immediately after independence, the need to take solid steps for uplifting the rural and urban masses was badly felt. It was realized that increasing agricultural productivity and promoting industries were the only way which could lead the shattered economy of the country on the path to progress and prosperity. To achieve this, unity among different sections of the society was required. If the gap between the rich and the poor was not filled, or the divide between the high caste and the low caste, or majority community and minorities were not healed, it could result in violence and conflict. At the same time, if the results of the economic development did not reach the masses, it could create more divisions in the society between the rich and the poor, between rural and urban population, between prosperous regions and regions with stunned development. So children, this is all for today's class. We will discuss more about this chapter in the next video. Till then, goodbye.